Hello everybody and welcome back to Your Turn to Die, Death Game by Majority. This should be the last episode, maybe depends on how long it is, like how long it takes me to get to a certain point. But look, you see, Mai's here again. I didn't save Scum. Banquet, huh? I can't drink, so is that gonna be okay? Anzu, we are underage after all. Right? And it tastes funny. Tastes? Hold on, have you? Nope. Just picturing it, Ace, I swear. Stop glaring at me like that. Did I have a scary look? I know I'm not all that bright, but if I think about it too deeply, it depresses me. If you don't think, you don't have to be afraid of the scary future just ahead of you. But then that's just me thinking about it, isn't it? Gotta forget. Ansu's struggling with things in her own way. That KG still didn't show up, huh? That's true. I'm sure he's safe. Yeah. I'm gonna wild out even more to make up for him. Leave it to me, Sarah. Don't be so down. Take a look around. We're all alive. We had conflicts too, but this is all thanks to our solidarity. Right. And this time, we can fight together without reservations. How about it? You starting to see odds of winning? Our odds of winning? Yeah. Breck was right. I've learned to look at things a little more abstractly, see? Miss Sarah, we owe you all a debt of gratitude. Hayasaka, the same to you. If the dummies didn't trust us, we couldn't have gotten this far. You're truly stupendous. In comparison, I was always just cowering. The one thing I can take pride in is that I never tried to harm Gin. Being that I'm a coward, I suppose that's only natural, but even so, I'm glad Gin could live. Yes. If we really do get home at some point, I hope to live reflecting on what I did. I hope the day comes you can forgive me too. Kana, he is glad we could all come this far together. Kana, you did good. This is thanks to you, Kana. Kana didn't do anything. She just wanted to help you, Sarah. We'll all overcome the banquet together and greet Mr. Policeman with a smile. And we'll revive all the dummies too. Kana, you're so straightforward. That's because I don't want to go astray anymore. Kana, she has no hesitation now. She really has grown strong. We finally made it this far, Sarah. My. Your personality's changed, Mai. This banquet thing's scary, but I'll do my best. Heart emoji. I didn't say you should revert back. Oh. Hey, Sarah? Do you like everybody? Of course. The dummies too. No, not that. I mean all the human survivors. I don't think you even need me to answer that. I guess so. I like you guys too. Whatever's awaiting us at the banquet, I'll be on your side. My. You almost ready, Sarah? Kitaro. Now what about you, Kitaro? Is your wound okay? Don't sweat it. If I've made it this far, shouldn't be no concern. It seemed pretty deep. I'm amazed. Come to think, is Kuramata okay? Impressed he's hanging on like that. Should I check on him? Yeah, could you do that for me? If you've come this far, you can't go losing anybody. Mr. Policeman may be a lady killer, but I'm uneasy without him here, meow. Yeah. And also, Muscle Gorilla and Muscle Punk are both injured, meow. Everyone will be okay. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on them, meow. How about you again? Feeling okay? I'm totally fine, woof! Good. You've gotten hard again. Big Sis Sarah, defend me anytime, meow. Again. The banquet, huh? Got a bad feeling. True. There was a lot to be uneasy about, but... You weren't happy? Well, maybe just a little. We made it all in one piece after all. That's pretty amazing. But in the end, we'll run out of battery and cease moving. So you'd better bring us back? Swear it. Right. Sarah. Ranmaru. Is your battery okay? Show me your ears for a sec. I'm fine. Don't get so close. It's important though. So... Was I... useful? Of course. Sarah? KG's? Uh-huh. Nah, I mean... Just... I hope you find him. Yeah. It's finally time. Kuramata. Is your body okay? As if I haven't been teetering on the brink this whole time. Anyway, I gotta tell you something. What is it? You told us that you'd protect everybody, dummies included. Yes? Thanks for keeping that promise. Naturally. I always keep my promises. Is that right? I feel like listening to a song. A song? Might be our last moment of peace, right? Make something happen. I want to soak in the song while I can. Hold on a second. I don't need to sing, do I? I guess I'll find someone good at singing. Huh? Sing a song? Sorry to bother. I just wanted to hear you sing. No prob. Hell. What better time for it? What kind of song? One I sang all the time when I was a kid was Alice. Echo started humming a song. Ooh, I've heard that one before. Then let's sing it together. Till we've calmed ourselves down. Yeah, let's all sing. Aww. Hayasaka's clapping. Anzu and Kana head bopping. I like this song. I'm not good at singing in the chorus. It might be good to listen though. Guess this is pretty nice, isn't it? Even at times like these. Things are feeling kind of fun now, yeah? The song's kind of nostalgic, eh? Everyone singing puts me in a trance. Kana, I'm just glad we could all come together. Come this far together. Kana? Oh. That's right, we're all to our solidarity, yes. It's fine if I provide some accompaniment, right? Haven't felt this peaceful in a while. Come on, Sarah, don't be shy. Kuramata's listening with a look of satisfaction. Maybe he actually really likes this kind of thing. How is it, Kuramata? Not bad. Feels like, it's good to have allies. Kuramata! What? Now I got no regrets, no matter what happens. Let's win, Sarah. Flocka. You okay? You okay? You're weird. She was making noises. Okay. Oh, fuck. Right! God damn it! Sarah? Gotta start preparing for the banquet? Yes. Let's begin. I'm sure everybody knows, but now we're gonna have to choose who gets into the 7 coffins. Doesn't matter if they're alive or dead. Somebody's gotta go in, human or doll. Want to do rock, paper, scissors, perhaps? We'll go in. That's fine, right? Wait, you mean the dummies? Yeah. I've never gotten the coffin. Well, why not? If we're just getting in. Not go in the coffin. Scared of the dark. Go in with your mommy. Karmata got into the coffin. I always said wrong mommy. Jeez. Anzu forced herself into the coffin. Now's as good a time as any to show some backbone. Can't be burning and getting everyone forever. Hayasaka got in the coffin. If anything happens, count on me. I got in the coffin. Thank you, everyone. All that's left is that one, Meow. The last coffin. I'll inspect it. It's the coffin Keiichi was in. I'll open it. No good. It won't open. You have to think of a way to pry it open, Meow. Yeah. But since the banquet is starting, does that mean it isn't starting? Does that mean it's empty? Then Mr. Laceman really did escape, Meow. Well, let's discuss who should go in the... Whoa! The coffins. They completely buried themselves. No way! The gate. Hurry to the gate. The gate is open. Hey there. Hey, yo. I've been whittling away, waiting. What? Where's everyone in the coffins? Ah, come on. Not even a hello. Oh, they're fine, just fine. You'll meet them soon. Oops. Pardon me. I'm Meister, who'll be overseeing proceedings of the banquet. Now, I'm gonna have you select a challenger. What are you gonna make us do, yo? Whoa, now. Can't tell you that yet. The game is Russian Roulette. It's a test of luck between the challengers. Allow me to introduce the other challenger. Midori. Quit it with the theatrics. Now, which coffin will you pick first? First? These, the challengers, will go in these coffins. Coffins again? Why, they're just the same kind that were in the cemetery. No excuse me. No traps here. What? Hold on. Thank you. I got money. Sorry. What? And they're brand new and unused. Lucky you. If you're scared, want me to pick first? Wait. At any rate, let's look at him to make sure there's nothing suspicious. Should we pick the left coffin? Pick the right coffin. Go ahead and check until you're satisfied. Now we'll go left. Right, the left coffin. Alright, but let us check him a little more. Star inspected the coffins very carefully. No need to put your sticky hands all over them. There's no difference between the coffins. Seems that way. Nothing suspect. Go with the one Sarah picked. Okie dokie. Then I'll go in the one you didn't pick. I've already gotten the right coffin. Was this really the right one? Now for you to decide on a challenge, feel free to take your time thinking it over. Although, not so long the dummies run out of battery, of course. What do we do? It's gonna be confident once we know what the game's like. We have to decide now. We don't even know the rules. I'll do it, Again? No, it's dangerous. I'm always the one being protective. Woof. You're nice, so you'd never pick me at times like this, meow. But if that meant only I survived, I'm sure I'd regret it. Woof. I feel like it was a burden. So I want you to let me do it. Woof. I want to know if there are people who I saved by being there. Woof. You already have. Because I love all of you guys. Ken. Now, let's move on. It's about time to start. Passage continues further in. We've arrived in quite the place. I don't see any coffins anywhere. Now, it's about time. I'll prepare myself. I'm not going to sacrifice anyone. Oh, I can't save, so... Well then, let's begin, shall we? Come forth. He has a different hat in that pixel sprite right there. But an amazing machine, isn't it? Coffins? Is everyone there? Whoa, don't bother trying to open them, alright? Because I've locked the coffins just now. At any rate, I should get closer and inspect them. Okay. Oh. Huh? The platform rotated? Incredible. Hey, using this machine, you guys gotta locate Midori. Locate Midori? Yep. In one of these 9 coffins, whoever hits the target first wins. That is the Russian Roulette Banquet. You mean... Naturally, the challenger dies if they're hit. Then, Gen's life is on the line. Hold on. Then... Oh, yeah, I already said that. Then... Okay. Hey, let us out of here. Are you outside now? This is Sarah. Jen? They're completely soundproofed in there. But as you can see, you can talk via monitors. Ah, I can't see anything from here now. If only I'd known. I should have gone in there. Don't get it twisted, Sarah. Uh-huh. We're the ones who can properly observe the situation from out here. That's right. What's important is winning and surviving. I'll win and save Gin. Ah, and by the way, it's a team battle, so Midori needs a button pusher too. Meaning I'll push the buttons in his stead. You ain't gonna cheat? My cheating's Midori's cheating. We'll share responsibility. You better not cheat us yourselves. Rule breakers get death. As if we even could. Well then, once we decided the turn order, we can get started. I'd say it's fine for Team Gin to go first, having the disadvantage. Alright. Went a little long, huh? Let's start already. Russian Roulette. Banquet Edition. Begin. An extremely heavy air dominates the space. From what we heard, the rules are simple. 9 coffins. If Gin is picked, we lose. If Midori is hit, we win. But... is it really that simple? Above all, it's strange that Midori, who should be in a coffin, isn't saying anything. But it doesn't change what we have to do. We'll discuss it together and find an answer. By the way, you can rotate the coffins during your discussion if you want. Make good use of it. Does this machine really rotate? Can we look at it in more detail? Shit. I forgot to look at Kitara's thing. Okay, let's take a look at the machine. Alright, then I'll touch around and see if there's anything else we can control. This part of the platform shows the number of each coffin. So what are these round lamps beneath the numbers? Hey, whoa, don't go casually pressing that. Wait, will you tell me about it? Of course. See? Well, these lamps are a hint function. Hint? Yep. This is a game where you and Midori take turns selecting coffins. But before each selection, you can get one hint. One hint. Once before each selection? Can Midori use that too? Yes, ma'am. And I'm sure he will. And what exactly are these hints? Too bad. Explanation ends here. Just see what happens and think about it. What? You're good at puzzles, ain't ya? If we can only use it once, I can't choose aimlessly. I want to narrow things down to an extent first. I think we need to discuss after all. We ought to think about how we can differentiate the coffins. Alright, let's observe. So he says, but they all look pretty much the same. The only thing we can identify is only one we can identify is Anzu's coffin. That means there's only a 1 in 8 chance that we hit Midori. Don't forget we could hit Gin too. No! That's a problem, woof! I can't die like this, woof! Right, but what difference in appearance is there? There's gotta be something, right? Like a way to see things the eye can't see? Let me think about it. Item. Not what I meant to press. I'm gonna go back to 5. Well, thought of anything? Things the eye can't see. How about we use an item? Sounds like you got something in mind. Alright, show me this item of yours. I'll present it to her. The lantern? The light of this lantern can reveal things that you can't normally see. But I thought it was out of battery. Well, I'll use the one I picked up. Received a lantern from Kyutaro. Thinking it's the same as your lantern, Sarah. Thank you very much. Now, let's try this. I see. The coffins are glowing. What's going on outside? We're not sure of the details either, but there's something special to these coffins. You might just be able to tell them apart. Mystery of the glowing coffins. The coffins are made with a special material that glows into the lantern's light. Hey, what's it look like? How many glowing coffins are there? Tell me! Saw the coffins glowing like this when we were off on our own, too. Never would have guessed the same lantern would be on 4 or 5, too. When we used it in the cemetery, all 7 coffins started glowing. All 7 coffins? This is an important statement. There was no mistaking it. Well, do you know? Yeah, the number of glowing coffins is 5. 5? Really? I see. So? If there are 5 glowing coffins, then, like, what? This has to be a lead. Let me think about it. If there are 5 glowing coffins, what can we glean from that? That's gotta tell you something, right? Just for example, I believe some ores like ruby and diamond glow in the ultraviolet light. Maybe these coffins are made of diamond too. All 7 glowed? Yeah. Then why are only 5 glowing now? By the way, there exist no other coffins than these. So the 7 glowing coffins were reduced to 5 glowing coffins because there are coffins that lost their glow. Alright. Why don't we think about why that is? So first of all, Anzu's number 2 coffin isn't glowing. I've lost my glow? Don't go adding pointless statements. I'll retract it. Mabel exploded on top of Anzu's coffin. Is that why? But there should be another coffin that's lost its glow too, right? Is there any other possible cause? Even little things matter here. Do any of you remember anything unusual that happened to your coffins? All I can think of is how their peculiar smell bothers me. Ah, that's right. The doctor splashed liquid at me and got my coffin all sticky. Maybe the coffins actually use power to glow. Surely they ran out of battery. It's gotta be the explosion's fault, yeah? Maybe the blast, say. Also ran on battery. It makes sense if their coffins did too. see, Hinako was having me hold her Coco, and I said, it's hot, carry it yourself. And she crumpled it up and splashed it all over my coffin. I had no choice but to wipe it off myself. But that ain't important, is it? I can't overlook the statement. If you want to know why I wiped it, I just felt like I should, I guess. Getting back to the explosion or the heat. There's a lot that could have done it, and I feel like staying in this coffin for too long will give my suit a stench. Hold on a sec. I want to hear about what you said. What? Me? Yeah, I think it was Coco, but maybe it was actually a cafe mocha? Or mocha? Whichever it is, that ain't the point. Von Mara said the Coco didn't matter. But both the explosion and the Coco. Sure, the fact being super hot. Hey, is that really relevant? Is that wrong that a blast and hot cocoa would both have high temperature? If the heat hadn't effect, that means something melted? Paint? Maybe there's something like paint on the surface of the coffin that the lantern makes glow. Something to get out and into something else. The consent form in the classroom. That black paint. It glowed similarly when I used the lantern. And a spray of steam got rid of it. Wow! So it was using the same paint? It's not unlikely. If the paint comes off at high temperatures, then I can understand why Von Mara's coffin would have lost its glow. And it's possible that a certain other coffin lost its glow as well. Another coffin that stopped glowing? A coffin that might have stopped glowing similar to Von Mara's? That would be the coffin cage it was in. That coffin used a cremation system, meant to grill Keiji alive. Sure did. Just touching the lid was enough to burn you. So, Mr. Policeman's coffin lost its glow too, meow. I bet the melted paint got under the lid, which is why it got stuck and wouldn't open, yeah? But that's strange. If you go with that, it was Anzu, Von Mara, Keiji. 3 coffins stopped glowing. Ah, the numbers don't match up. Well, and also, don't you wonder who painted them and why? Good point. I want to clear that up. Understood. Let's discuss it. First up, when I split off from Sarah, all 7 coffins in the cemetery were glowing. Then someone painted the coffins sometime before we separated from Kitara. I imagine it had to have been Midori. Surely the culprit would be one of us. I know. Wouldn't it get on their hands or clothes when they applied it? That paint stuff? I don't remember seeing anyone acting questionably in the cemetery. Could there not be a culprit, meow? Hey, do you think there's a difference between Gin and Midori's coffins and the rest? Got it! The culprit is Maple! Hold up. Be sure that old-timer Kyutaro is telling the truth. There must be some meaning to them being painted in the first place. I imagine it would take some time to paint all of the coffins. For the record, there's 4 unknown coffins now. You can tell if you line them up, but it's number 2, number 4, number 5, and number 7. Then someone painted the coffin sometime before we separated from Kitara. But we wouldn't just miss something that suspicious, would we? It was when nobody was watching. Way back before we even met Midori. Before starting? Yeah, to prepare for the game. I'm sure Midori repainted some old coffins that have been sitting around a long time. Is it plausible that's when he used the paint? This facility is old. I'm sure the coffins must reek like hell from being left there for years. The culprit doesn't exist. It's a ghost, now. The ghost of the person in that coffin played a trick. Woof! I'm just joking, meow. Don't stop treating me like a troublesome kid. Woof! I mean, it's a brand new coffin, so of course he wouldn't be a ghost, meow. Brand new? Huh? Pixie Sarah, don't you remember? Seaweed had said, I can't wait. It's my first time using this fancy new coffin, meow. Think of it. Seriously, where do you have to order to make something like this? Meow? Sarah, check if there's paint on anyone's clothes. Nope, don't see anything. Seriously? Not even Midori? I can't see someone inside a coffin. Oh, right. Damn it. Only Midori would get these weird ideas. What kind of intention did he have? Can't even be bothered to consider it. If this gets us making a misjudgment, we'll be in some real shit. Maybe they were stored differently from the coffins in the cemetery, for instance. Don't bite my blanket, Flocka. Don't do that. See? When we couldn't go down the floor 4, she was there slapping on the paint. But wasn't the shutter closed so no one could get into the cemetery? Oh yeah! Huh, sorry. I mean, so long as they aren't lit by the lantern, their color isn't even any different. Again, is that true? Of course, yeah. Then it makes sense we didn't see anybody suspicious. A new coffin would have been painted to begin with. So it was coated in paint back when it was made? Like the chocolate on chocolate covered almonds. Then even the coffins outside the cemetery. Yeah, my sister said it too. Get in Midori's coffins are both new. So get in Midori's coffins. Both of their coffins glow. Exactly now. And the numbers would add up. So if not 2 out of 7 coffins are no longer glow, it's 4 out of 9. Anzu's, Ranmaru's, Keiichi's, and one more coffin stopped glowing. There's just one we can't identify. But I suspect the last one would be among the cemetery coffins. It would be odd if it wasn't. This is some amazing information, isn't it? Because it means that Midori is in one of the glowing coffins. Oh, there's a pick of glowing coffin. Well, right up. The same goes for Gin too. Oh yeah, then that's no good. Unless we got a way to distinguish Gin and Midori, it's still a game of chance. 1 in 5. 1 in 5 odds that we hit Midori? If we just miss, that's one thing. But if we hit Gin dies. Sarah, don't you think it's about time we try that hint function? We've narrowed it down to 5. If we use the okay. We've narrowed it down to 5. If you use the hint, we might narrow it down more. You're right. I'll explain how to use it. Put the coffin you want to use a hint on right in front. Then touch the platform. Okay. Got it. I'll choose one of the glowing coffins to use the hint on. Should be 3 here. I'll use this. I'll do number 9. The one in front is coffin number 9. Should I use the hint on this? I pressed the lamp. It lit up red? Oh. Wait, is that it? What's that tell us? Calm down, Kitara. That's what we're gonna think about. Guess you're right. Listen, we can't use another hint. If we don't hit Midori, he'll come around to his turn. We have to prevent that. Gin's life is on the line. It's okay. Even this single lamp gives us enough information, for instance. The lamp's color. Its color? Think back to our searching on this floor. We saw numerous devices with relation to color. That's true. Then we'll have to discuss what we can determine from the color, yeah? Right. If we all join forces, I'm sure we can solve this mystery. Let's uncover the secret of the color. It's indicating what's inside. Red is red blood, which means there's a human in there. Speaking of color, there are those 3 buttons on this flag. Red, blue, and yellow. Come to think of it, I feel like I read enough to think all these colors red, blue, and yellow. Hey, could be gender or something? Lots of bathrooms in Japan use red for girls and blue for boys. Yeah. I don't know if it's relevant, but there's a color graph on my fingerprint scan. I kinda feel like it's gonna be hard to theorize just from the color of the lamp. Oof. I think it was. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I'm sure I would if I saw it again. I know it's kind of a stretch, but look, whether or not they've got blood in them is a big difference to identify dolls by, right? Kind of feel like this is what do we do? This isn't good, you know? It's uneasy. Those buttons really with emotions, right? Red is anger, blue is sadness, yellow is joy. Well, any connection with the color of the lamp? Emotions and colors. Red is anger, well, just is whoever in the coffin angry? That's why I got laughed at for having a red backpack as a kid. Pisses me off. So anyway. The person in coffin number 9 is a girl, no mistaking it. And that color was... Huh? Sorry, I forgot. What? Sorry. Is this what you saw, Kana? What's that? We found this note while exploring, which matches something that was displayed on the coffin control system. Ah, that's right. I remember now. The colors were all explained there too. Blue, human, red doll, yellow, vacant. Oh, and since it was on the coffin control screen, the colors would give information about the contents of the coffins, wouldn't they? So the red color of this lamp. Red doll. That means one of the dummies is in there. Seriously? I'm starting to see some hope. Because if we look again, it's gonna be red. If we pick red coffins, we won't hit Gin, will we? Is that really it? Sarah, remember the coffin control screen again. specifically. That message in the top right. Data log. Blue 1, red 6, yellow 0. Ain't this a record from when the content of the comment was checked? Yeah, you didn't do anything like that, meow. Does it automatically make a record, maybe? If so, when is this record from? It must be when the game started. I'm guessing that note was a printout of this log. And since this says game start blue 1, red 6, yellow 0, that would place it at the very beginning, before Midori and the dummies came out. But wait, that would mean those 7 had one human. Latin. But wait, that means those 7 had one human mixed in, meow? A human among the dummies. There's what? Who is that sneaky bastard? I can't believe something like that. Look, let's calm down for a second. Think we can calm down about this? Because that means there's a person who's been lying and pretending to be one of the dummies. Well, why would they even do something like that? What should I do? I don't know what this fact means, but I won't be able to fully trust the dummies at this rate. In that case, understood. Let's first make it clear who the human is. Between the 7, with the dummy and the Midori, there's one human mixed in. I got no damn clue. Is it around Mario or what? Hey, I replaced my hand, remember? No way I'm human. Being able to take your hand off doesn't necessarily mean you're a dog. But getting a hole that big in your stomach, Karamata's gotta be a doll, huh? Hey, you think there's cases where someone doesn't even realize they're human? We also saw our deaths in the victim videos. It's hard to imagine you mixing in. According to the copy control system, it's the color code. Blue human, red doll, yellow vacant. And blue, white, red 6, yellow 0. Huh. Oh fuck. Dropped my controller. No mistaking it. There's one human mixed in. Nice braid steam. I've got 0 human qualities. Is that all, Ren Mario? Actually, the thing that you found me earlier was the stun gun upgrade part. I see. And he used that on me. Look, I'm sorry, Sarah. Midori's hand came off too. But that could have been a prop to make it look like he was a doll. Prop? So are you thinking that Midori is the human Hanako? I can't say for sure yet. But just remember this. Midori is with the organization. You can freely use everything in this facility. There's no such thing as impossible. Okay. Because, you know, seem pretty human, right? Can't think of any reasons besides that. But getting a hole that big in your stomach, Karamata's gotta be a doll, huh? If he were human, that'd be way too big of a tummy ache. He'd die. That's true. I can be pretty sure he's a doll. Then, who in the world could it be? It's possible they wouldn't be aware, right? I'm no exception. Maybe I could be a human? You saw them too, didn't you? Everyone pictured me as definitely died. Unfortunate as that is. No, he can't. Hanako, I'm not so sure about that. What about it? About what? If Midori can freely use all the machines in this facility, why would he need to make an ID card? Well, I mean, maybe he didn't necessarily need it. probably went and prepared one so that we could beat his challenges, right? No doubt he could use a face scanner or something instead of needing that thing. We never saw no devices like that. All we saw was the ID card scanner, the fingerprint scanner. That's right. Even if Midori is with the organization, there were machines he couldn't mess with without a registered card. A registered card? Then why are my fingerprints registered? Wait a second. Are you suspecting me over the head? That's wrong. Mine with the organization. Stop letting your emotions do the talking, you wrestling old-timer. Don't call myself names, meow. Everybody calm down. You can't be looking for villains.
What do you expect? If they're suspicious, they've got a high chance of being the human. Wish I didn't have to be casting down on my allies either.
Kuramada? Alright, fine. Then I want you to prove it yourself. But I'm your ally. I always thought it was strange how I was the only one to pass the fingerprint scan. Even I don't know why my fingerprints were registered. I swear it's true.
And also, my final moments were clearly recorded in the victim video.
It's all fake. Her attitude's an act, too. Maybe her role was to move the death game forward.
It is kind of scary how she puts on an act, but my kid couldn't be a full-on villain.
I had to believe she was a doll, which is why she stabbed Kitaro.
Fingerprints, things, a whim of Midori's. No point thinking about it.
I don't think it's good to decide she's with the organization because of that.
I'm sure her not killing Kitaro then was because her heart was resting. It's probably part of her.
Bye. That's who Mai really is. Happily ever after, not. Hinako? I know, what I'm saying is absurd. So show us some proof to deny it.
Midori must have registered Mai's fingerprints as a sick joke.
Honestly, I just thought it was a lucky break. If I were hiding something, I'm sure I'd have a better excuse than this. Sounds like Maya's being truthful, but do you have any ideas why? Like to put on a finger part or... I really don't. I haven't had finishing parts. I've just been regular old me the whole time. Maya. She was just afraid of what Midori said. So she's not a villain or anything, right?
I couldn't imagine it was a fake video. If you saw it too, then don't you remember? I was holding two guns pointing at her head. Her face pale, her gloves hands trembling. It was just too cruel. You can't expect any compassion from those devils at Asunara.
Okay. I don't think I have anything here. So it is versus.
Can I have a second? Are we sure mine never attached any upgrade parts?
I didn't. I mean, that's scary.
Then it's strange. The dummies have to look the same as the original themselves, right? Comparing that with the victim video. The Mai here has no gloves.
Huh? It's true.
in the video we saw, it's true, in the video we saw, she was wearing gloves. Now that you mention it, I was not gloveless from the start. They're my favorite. Did they just forget to give me them? They're surely not ones to take half measures. Huh? I suppose that must mean her gloves were taken off to attach a bark, perhaps. What? Someone went and attached something before I woke up? You could just put her gloves back on after attaching it, right? True. That's strange. Why were only my gloves not put back on her, I wonder? Did the gloves not fit? You mean the gloves shrank? No. The opposite. Opposite? You're saying it's because her hands got bigger. Exactly. The hands that got attached to Mai were bigger than her original hands. I've come to an absurd conclusion, but it'd be consistent with the fingerprint scan. Like the creation of Midori's ID card. The floor has been designed to suit the floor master Midori. Then, it's natural that the fingerprint scanner would also be configured to Midori. And Mai's hand, which she used for the fingerprint scan, was bigger than her original hand. As if it were a man's hand. Then, you're trying to say my hands are Midori's hands? She has parts, you know? Not necessarily old parts. We've discovered that blue means human, red means doll. Do you remember? When she did the fingerprint scan, it glowed blue. Stop it! That means these hands attached to me. They're Midori's human hands. No! I feel sorry for Mai, but it's possible that wasn't a fingerprint scanner. It might have been a blood tester that pricked the finger. You're saying there's blood in there? So Midori cut off his own hands to attach them to Mai? And instead, he equipped a rocket punch. That would give us an explanation where Midori is human and Mai is a doll. That's insane! Horrible. Disgusting. So disgusting. I really hope you can't hear my stomach rumbling. I'll kill that madman. I swear I will. You were listening this whole time? It was so funny. I couldn't hold it in anymore. There's nothing funny about this. I swear I'm going to kill you. Yes, yes. That's what the game is about. Well, won't you pick your first coffin already? I'm about to die of boredom. That's right. If we've reached a conclusion, we gotta choose. Right. What we heard in that discussion was... I don't know. Midori's an unbelievable man, able to cut off his own hands. He's a human, with blood flowing through him. And all 6 of the dummies are dolls. Which means... Midori is in one of the 5 glowing coffins. We used to live on one, coffin number 9, and we're told red doll. But Midori is a human.
Where is it? Huh? What the fuck? I had it! I know I had. Oh, there it is.
But Midori is a human, so number 9 won't be it. Which means... Huh?
So land. It's 1 and 4.
What? After all this discussion?
If both Gin and Midori are human, then is there no way to tell them apart, after all?
Ugh. No way. Why has it come to this? We just need to calm down. Our options are... the number 9 coffin knowing it'll be a mess. Praying for Midori with 1 in 4 odds, with the possibility of hitting Gen.
That can't be.
There's nothing left to reason with. We have to think and choose. This choice could end up killing Gin. I absolutely can't choose wrong.
Fuck. So there's a certain outcome that I want. So, sorry, person on number 9 coffin.
This one. We might choose Gin otherwise. We can't take such a risky bet. As long as we get through Midori's turn, I'm sure we'll still have a chance. I selected the coffin.
Oh. Well, is it the right one?
Hmm? What? The floor. Stop! Ugh. What?
What in the heck?
It drilled through the coffin?
Too bad. You hit Ayasaka.
Say what? What happened to Student Specs, y'all? Hey, Student Specs, it's fine. What happened, y'all? Hey, respond.
I wish I could have seen it from outside.
You've got to be kidding, Midori. We didn't hear it would be like this. Yeah, seriously, this was the first we heard it that we'd be into any danger.
Oh shit, you bastard, something. Is there some kind of problem?
What?
The drill just pierced the contents, you know? The exterior is hardly changed, so it shouldn't add any noise to your discussion. Victor has decided once me or Gin get hit. I haven't lied about anything.
You!
Getting mucked up by a big drill like that leaves no trace of him. You can't bring him back like that. Relax. It'll be over soon, when I choose Gin next. Well, what number should I choose, Miss Sarah? Let's discuss it together. And we'll discuss it next time, because this has gone on for an hour. I didn't think it'd go on this long. We'll finish the Banquet and chapter 3-1B next time. Bye bye.